I started acting when I was a young boy, and it was absolutely, one of the factors were, the old gangster films from the 1940s, and just how stylized they were, and that era was just so nostalgic, and that's, it was just a dream come true to be involved in a movie like this, especially with this cast and the script, how well written it was, and the privilege as well to work with a director like Ruben Fleischer. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everything, not just the clothing, but the cars back then, and I mean, even the architecture, the films that came out of that era really were, it was the birth of a whole different aspect of filmmaking, So I think that while we have that in the film, I think that there's also something that definitely translates to modern audiences, because I think that, one of the things that Ruben really wanted was that realism in behavior, from the characters.
For me, it was the music. It was everything about that period. I just really loved. I mean, it was, L.A., specifically South Central area at that time, was just bustling with culture and style, and people were coming from, the South and the Midwest, and flocking out to L.A. looking for work and a new beginning. And it was something that once I started researching it, I mean, we were in the day of the Thriller in Manila. This was Jackie Robinson. This was right after Jesse Owens. It was a great time, despite civil rights, to be black. And I loved learning more about that. And there was this singer named Sister Rosetta, who I discovered, who basically Elvis Presley used to go watch her in church and completely stole her style to become who he was. And learning about people like that it was kind of remarkable.
It's the kind of movie I've always wanted to be in, and I'm just so glad that I had the opportunity to participate in this, because the script is phenomenal. And you're right, the style, the elegance, the class, just the whole time period. It's just so beautiful. And the backdrop of L.A., it's a beautiful city, and it was an exciting time to be an American and live in L.A. And and then to be able to play a role that's a guy that gets to stand up and do what he thinks right with a group of guys, and really do something that's going to leave a mark, leave some sort of a legacy. We're going to take down Mickey Cohen. Wow, that's a cool idea, man. I'm in. You know what I mean? So, and me personally as an actor, really, this is the kind of movie I wanted to be an actor for, to be in. Yeah. If that makes sense. I was challenged to learn how to be somewhat fluent, spinning that weapon around when we needed it done at the right time, and that was a bit of a challenge. And yeah.
It was challenging to stay out of craft services, and I lost miserably.
My
It was
boy,
pretty good.
right there, man. Where's Crafty? Where's Macki?